grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking. But we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones had it dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding, it's the whole team. Share with
even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
And they're on 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The Raiders at 4-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
From just shy of midfield, Zappi. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Zappi on 3rd down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
A pick 6 on the first play of the drive, and Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead, they have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first down again. They're on 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
51, next box, next.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Zappe's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Zappe. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Anthony Schwartz,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
4th down, here's Lawrence.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Zappe off play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Zappe's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on second down. Zappe. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Zappe back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DJ Moore from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, Lawrence rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Zappe to throw on first down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Zappe looking to throw it on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's second down. Another throw coming for Zappe. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Brings up 3rd and
1. Here's Zappe. That pass complete to Moore.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Going play action here with Zappe.
And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Moore with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Pulls it in at the 13 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's got some space here. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 36-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. We're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
On the stick. Hey, Silver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence, a desperation heave for the end zone.
And this one is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Zappi.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Zappi to throw.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here we go.
Zappi throwing forward on 4th. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Jerry Jeudy, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Jalen Phillips make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Zappi. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Zappi now on 1st and 10. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, it's Zappi. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Zappi. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action with Lawrence. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Zappi fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Zappi.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some experience.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Play fake, and now here's Zappi.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
Lawrence's pass complete to Josh Jacobs. Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go and an incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence going for the deep ball. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again,
Charles, he had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
Zappe back to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Anthony Schwartz, 40 yards. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line and 8 yards pickup.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Zappe on 3rd down. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the
5. Zappe looks to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and goal.
Now Zappi.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Las Vegas,
their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
I don't want to clarify. Keep up.